All right, greetings everybody, and welcome to the Modal Approach to the 3-string Cigar Box Guitar Part 1. In this video, I want to talk about each individual mode and break it down and show how it applies to the 3-string Cigar Box Guitar. The first mode is the Ionian, the second mode is the Dorian, the third is the Phrygian, followed by the Lydian, the Mixolydian, the Aeolian, and the Locrian. These are the scale degrees of each of these modes. So let's look at the very first mode, which is the Ionian mode. It is basically a major scale, meaning it goes from the root to up a whole step to the major second, up a whole step to the major third, up a half step to the fourth, up a whole step to the fifth, up a whole step to the sixth, up another whole step to the seventh, and then up a half step back to the root. So this is the major scale, and I will play with it so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, I am tuned E, B, E. And this is the first mode, which is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Or the root to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth, to the seventh, and then to the root. So that there is the Ionian mode, the first mode in the major scale. Here is a fretboard diagram and the notes of the Ionian scale. All right, next I want to talk about the Dorian mode, which is the second mode. All right, the Dorian mode is the second mode. It's 2-chord minor. It's located a whole step above the root of the key that you're in. The scale degrees of the Dorian mode are, from its root note, you're going to go up a whole step to the major second, then up a half step to the root, up a whole step to the fourth, whole step to the fifth, whole step to the sixth, half step to the flatted seventh, and whole step up to the root. Again, this is the Dorian mode, and it is the 2-chord minor. All right, here is the sound of the Dorian mode. Again, it's the 2-chord minor. So you're going to go up a whole step to the major second, up a half step to the flat third, whole step to the fourth, whole step to the fifth, whole step to the sixth, half step to the flatted seventh, whole step to the root again. So there's the sound of the Dorian minor mode. All right, the third mode is the Phrygian mode. This is centered on the 3-chord, which is also minor, and it is located 2 whole steps above the root of the key that you're in. All right, these are the scale degrees of the Phrygian mode, and here is the fretboard diagram. Notice how you're going to go up a half step to the flat second, then up a whole step to the flat third, up a whole step to the fourth, up a whole step to the fifth, up a half step to the flat sixth, up a whole step to the flat seventh, then up a whole step back to the root again. So this is the Phrygian mode minor, and I'll play some so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, here is the sound of the Phrygian mode. So its root goes up a half step to the flat second, up a whole step to the flat third, fourth, fifth, up a half step to the flat sixth, up a whole step to the flat seventh, back to the root. So there is the sound of the minor Phrygian. Alright, that's it for part 1 of the modal approach to the 3-string cigar box guitar video series. Be sure to watch the next video where I talk about Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian.